You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live every week. Turn on notifications to never miss an episode. Now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing pros, welcome to the 281st episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, I'm your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, seated behind, beside, next to, all around the lovely Laura, where we're talking the business of plumbing. All right, hey, welcome to tonight's episode. I've been looking forward to this one. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Doing great.
All right, you are looking great.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this.
I know.
Being together.
Me too.
You know, I love it. I love it. We were together. Well, we were together all day today.
We were. What were we doing today?
We were boating. We got our first boating lesson. All right.
And it's harder than you think. You think you're just driving around out on the water.
But you killed it, baby.
Well,
you
I
killed
almost
it.
killed
We were
the
working on
dock.
coming. No, you did. You came right by the dock. She was docking. We were learning how to dock. So being able to come up to the dock at a 45-degree angle and just be able to come in here and kiss the dock. Well, she's a good kisser. Let me tell you, she's a good kisser.
It was a little
You did great,
rough.
baby.
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun.
I know you were a little, because I know you don't think of yourself that way. All right.
Hey, Adam. Adam
Hey,
Smith.
hey, Adam. How you doing?
Our
New Brunswick man. How you doing, brother? All right.
Yeah, it was fun. You were a natural. I knew you would be. Hey, BJ. I knew you would be. I knew you'd be a total natural. I mean, he just got in. It was just no thing.
Well, I'm feeling the sun. Well, we were out in the boat all day yesterday. We're making friends here.
Hey, Scott.
And we're making friends with people who have like boats and stuff.
We do.
All right.
We did.
So,
We did. We met someone at the pool, and they invited us out on a boat.
Yep.
Oh, it was great all day yesterday.
all day yesterday,
Out on
and
the boat.
going out to different sandbars where people are partying and
You
just
can dock at 100 miles an hour. No, you can't, Adam.
Right.
No, you cannot.
It was great. I'm
was
feeling
fun.
the sun. I don't
Yes,
know. I'm
we got a lot
glowing.
of-
So if I look like I'm glowing, I feel like I'm glowing. Okay.
Hey, Nicole.
All right.
Well, you're very tan.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very
I'm
tan.
feeling it. I'm being out.
Hey,
I love
Lance
it.
Ball.
Hey.
Hey, Lance.
All right, buddy.
Welcome back. Can't wait to hear how your vacay was
Yeah,
with the
you're
fam.
tripping all that.
Yeah.
All right, but hey, it's
Glad
great to
you're
have
back.
all you here. Hey, for those that watch live, our regulars here, you know what to do. Type live in the comments. Okay. If you're watching the replay, please type replay in the comments. And if you're listening to the podcast, you just keep on listening.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, that's what we're up to.
It's very
It's good.
fun. Let's see. Who just commented? Somebody just commented. Said Dustin said he got back from Florida last night. What
All
part?
right.
What part were you in?
Yeah.
What part of Florida? Florida's kind of big. We're learning. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
We're in beautiful, sunny Southwest Florida. Okay.
Yeah,
It is
Bradenton
lovely
area.
here.
It is. Well, hey, Bob Bello.
Hey,
You
Bob.
guys- yes.
Old Bob Bello.
We're
It's old
finally
Bob.
getting out of the boat.
In fact, I'm looking. Here's our new boat here, babe.
Is it?
I've been in here looking at boats.
Okay.
We got to get a boat. now that we know how to park the boat, we got to get a boat, baby.
Hey, Jeff.
All right.
And also let us know how, two things. Everybody say hi to Sparky. I think we introduced last week. Sparky is our brand new producer. Out of California,
Yep.
right?
Doing a great job.
He's doing a great job.
Just threw him in the deep
We
end.
do. Yeah, like smarts. Threw him totally in the deep end. So right now he's running everything and I don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. So everybody say hi to Sparky. But let us know how the sound is. Right now we've got a mic that isn't great. We're getting new mics in with the
Doing the
golden EIB.
Yeah.
No, MDP microphone.
Right. The golden MDP microphone.
Yes.
And as well as we teach, we always teach. You fall forward.
Okay.
You just fall forward.
Yeah,
so you
just
don't
keep
you don't
going.
wait till things are perfect.
Right.
Okay. If you wait until things are perfect, you never get there. In fact, that's
Hey,
one of the
Ted.
excuses.
Yes.
Tonight's title of tonight's episode is throwing in the towel.
Throwing in the towel.
And why we are glad that we did not.
Yes.
Okay. And I love how that you instead of when you wanted to talk about this kind of thing, we didn't want to focus on the negative.
Right.
Okay. Like just one of the negatives. There's one. A lot of guys throwing the towel with their plumbing business. That's what we're kind of talking about. Throwing in towels.
I give up. I can't do this.
Right.
It's not. It's not for me.
Not for me, and all
whatever.
that. Which leads me to our question. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, we've got a question.
How long have you been a PPC?
How long have you guys been a PPC?
PPC.
How many years?
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Yes. Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
And have you ever thought about throwing in the towel?
Oh, that's another good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about throwing in the
Ever
towel?
thought about throwing in the towel? And if you have, hey, that's
Kristen
normal.
Marks is
Okay,
watching.
that is normal because it is, it's hard. Okay, and there are a lot of use excuses. Waiting for everything to be perfect. Fear is a biggie. Okay,
Fear is a biggie.
Okay, we can see that being played out right now.
Yep.
Okay,
And Alex Marte, Alex is saying things will never be perfect. Always make room for improvement.
Right, you're always learning.
Absolutely right.
That's what we're doing. That's why we're learning to be
boaters.
Boaters.
that what
In
it's
fact, I
called?
want to go all the way to captain. I want to learn to do all the captain stuff, so we can just go. We can go across the ocean.
Yeah, that's not
All right.
happening.
All right.
1 year in June. BJ.
All right.
3 years. Who said 1 year in June? I missed that one. 14 years, Dustin? That's
All right.
crazy. That's awesome. 1 year in June. Oh, Carmen. Hey, Carmen.
Hey, welcome.
Carmen
man.
and Melissa, right? Yes. 14 years, Dustin. Wow. You probably learned a thing or two about
and probably
that.
had times that you just wanted to throw in the towel. Okay, for whatever reasons.
8 years, Ted
But we don't
Thompson,
want to focus
Mickey.
on, we don't want to focus on the reasons.
No, we
We
do
want
not.
to focus. I like how you wanted to take the tactic
Let's be
or the
positive.
tact or the attack,
The attack.
of the positive. Okay, and why we're glad.
Yes.
So we're going to share with you why we're glad that we didn't throw in the towel, because we did have a lot of times where we wanted to throw in the towel. I mean,
On a daily basis,
right.
I would
In
say.
fact, we have no problem sharing those kinds of things. We're not going to go into all those.
No.
But a lot of it's so easy now. A lot of people look at us, when we're in this position. Well, you're just those guys on Potty Talk
so
Live, and you
easy
already
for
got it. It was
you.
easy, right? No, it wasn't. Coming
not.
from the kitchen table.
was not easy.
The time we were, we had the new construction side and we were sued for $1 million when I didn't, over
think about
money they
that
owed
part.
us or whatever. And by the time we got into all the, I'm going to take them downtown. I'm take on the fight and realize it don't matter. Only people win are the attorneys. Okay, only people win attorneys, and that was one of those awakenings where I just thought,
Mike.
what the? I just want
What
to go
did
work.
we just...
I was making more money working for, with none of the risk.
Right.
And driving other people's stuff.
Because we were digging in the wrong spot.
We were digging in the wrong spot. New construction. Okay.
Wrong spot.
All right. Then a little old thing came along called 2008. The housing bubble. All that kind of stuff. And that was about a time I was like, what? But we didn't.
We didn't, but that was tough. I mean, that was probably the hardest time, I would say, in our plumbing business.
That was for us.
Wasn't it?
When we did it was a time when we got caught up in all the political stuff and all that.
Okay.
And we spent all of our money.
Conveniently forgotten all
I
that.
know. We spent all my money, our money. I'm sorry, my money, our money, and I wound up back in the truck because we have, one of those things. Like I have a couple clients kind of going through a similar situation right now, and I get it.
Yeah.
So after we've been way out of truck for years and been doing very well, now just to survive. After some people left and lost accounts, and I was defocused and all that.
Defocused, right.
Wound up back in the truck, and my very first job. I like to tell you this, when I was like,
This is a great story.
I only want to throw in the towel. I want to crawl under a
We're
rock.
laughing about it now.
Yeah.
However.
But I ran for the United States Senate, and had a reputation around town. I'm just whatever, and
Political hack.
Right, right. And so I show up at the house. I got to be back in the truck.
You're back in-
you
right,
do
you're
what you
back
got
in
to
the
do.
truck,
So I
right.
admire, I respect the guys. I got a couple clients right now. One I'm thinking of right now.
You know who you are.
Right. That it's just, I admire. I mean, it takes a man to do it. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Okay. And so my first job, I go out. My first door I knock on. The door opens.
Attaboy Plumbing's here.
Right. And the guy, kind of has a startled look. And he said, "You're Richard Behney." I said, "Yes." "I voted for you."
So you're in your plumber uniform.
I'm in my plumber uniform, and the plumber uniform, not the CEO uniform.
No,
the plumber uniform.
uniform.
And it wasn't my truck; it was one of the other trucks I had to grab. So I was already working uncomfortable. It'd been years since I'd been actually turning the wrenches, so I'm all thumbs.
Yes.
And in this guy's house, and he brings his wife in. Wife goes, "Hey, look who's in our house! Who's doing our?" So, anyways, yes, one to throw in the towel many times.
And I would say, I don't know if you remember us doing this, but it might have been at that point. It was either that one or 2008. I can't remember which time it was. But we literally had to sit down and write out the reasons of why we wanted to keep going with the plumbing business.
Yes.
Because everything was just overwhelming at the time. The money. you back in the truck, all these things. It was just like, what is the point? Is it worth it? Right? So we had to literally do kind of a pros and cons of why do we want to do this. And thankfully, the pros list was much longer, but it helped us kind of focus back on the reason that we started the plumbing business in the first place.
Right. Definitely.
Yep.
So let's go through those.
Okay.
And so I did narrow it down because we could go on all night, with this kind of a thing, because it's really, there was a lot there with the list and that kind of stuff. But again, to make it easy, of course, we did three. All right. Good, better, best. Okay. It works. All right. All right. So number one.
Yes.
Number one.
First thing.
Glad we didn't. All right. No regrets. No regrets. Glad we didn't throw in the towel. No regrets. Sadly, we took it all the way.
We did.
We took it all the way. I don't have to look back and think, well, I could have just tried a little harder, or just put up with the pain. See, that's the thing. It's the pain, or the embarrassment.
That's the best story. No, it isn't, Matthew. It's a horrible story.
Or the disappointment. Okay, just take it a little longer. Okay, just take it a little longer, because out of that we came out right back up. I mean, success is right around the corner. There's just seasons. There's just sometimes it rains really hard, and it looks like it's always going to rain.
It looks like you're
we had
flooding.
a storm come through here last night.
We barely made it out of the boat.
Got it back. It was a beautiful day, and all of a sudden the storm rolls up, and it looks like it's going to be a hurricane. I mean, dark, low, black clouds, and it rained so hard when we did get here. It rained so hard you couldn't see the water. We're right next to it. You can't even see the water, literally 100 feet away. You couldn't see the water, and it's like, wow, we're never going to see sunlight again. We're all going to die here. And then
sun came out.
Right. All you had to do is last a little bit longer.
Right. That's a really good point. It's lasting longer, and then making the mental decision.
Right.
I am going to last longer.
Right.
I'm not going to stop. We talked to a number of our private coaching clients where we say you just got to burn the ships. There is no plan B. Right. It's burning the ships and going all the way. Right.
There is no. I'm glad. I was talking to the guys here. Maybe some of the guys who relate to this. And I hope you do. If this is in you and you're down, I hope to speak something. I'm glad I didn't quit. I'm not a quitter.
Because quitting, what does it say? Quitting is a permanent, that's it. Quitting is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
Right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Good memory, babe. All right.
Yeah. Because more than likely, the reason that you're wanting to quit or throw in the towel is because of a problem, and it's probably a temporary problem. It doesn't have to be something that knocks you out. So quitting is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Right. And so it's just, I'm just glad I didn't quit. I can say I'm not a quitter. And sadly, you can see it left and right. And I hear from guys that just quit. I mean, it's just that.
So why we teach the why too, right? So why we teach what's the reason that you have your plumbing business?
Right, because it is that thing. We talk about this. I've used this example many times, and the idea of Rocky. The why.
Are you going to do your impression?
I don't know, but Rocky. It's bigger than the plumbing business and the stuff that can get you and that kind of stuff. There has to be something deeper in you. You got to get in touch with that. Okay, you got to get in touch with that, even to make the climb, because the climbing is hard.
Right.
Not to mention being hit, with all these the emotional and the disappointments and the fear and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Financial stuff.
So there has to be something deeper, and then like if those of you seen the movie Rocky, and that the first Rocky, where it's the the night before the big fight, and he realized he's just, this is bigger than me. This is. This is bigger than me. It's just that you don't have the emotion. You're not going to cry. You're not going to. It just sucks the air out of you. But to be able to, to make it through, he said what was driving him. That if he could just
do it. Okay.
If I could just be standing when the last bell rings, I know for the first time that I'm not a bum from a neighborhood. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, that's bad.
That was really bad. Wait, do your better impression.
I know. Okay.
Batman, do it.
Batman. I'm Batman.
It always cracks me
I love it. I like that she loves it. We have fun with
Sorry,
that.
I just always love when he does that. Sorry, go with your Rocky story.
But that's that thing that you gotta have. You gotta have that. okay? That you don't want to be just another bum from the neighborhood. I didn't want to be, I come from that. And a lot of you guys can relate to this. I was tired of being that guy from the blue collar, just getting by, paycheck to paycheck. And I wanted to be these other things that I saw. Okay, I didn't want to be the guy from the apartment projects. Okay, and that's what got me to continue forward and not quitting. And you got to have yours.
Yeah.
Okay, and sadly, most guys don't. Well, that's just that's stupid.
And I just got to keep the business going because it's a business, and I want to serve my customers, and I want to be the cheapest plumber in town. No, you don't.
That don't mean jack. Okay, when you're tired and you're being sued, or the money's tight, or you don't know what to do, or social stuff changes, you got crap like's happening now. Okay, serving your customers doesn't mean jack.
No,
okay, it doesn't mean it's not important, but it won't keep you going. It won't get you up. Okay, and push you forward. It won't get you up off the canvas when you're bloody and tired and just I can't take it anymore.
Right,
it has to be something deeper.
Yes.
Okay, and so that's what was me. I didn't want to quit.
Right.
I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter.
I'm not a kneeler. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be who's the quarterback for the
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, okay? I'm not a punk ass kneeler, okay? That after it says, well, I'm going to stand up for the flag, I get a little pressure, okay?
And then you cave.
And I cave. That's a quitter, okay? Perfect example of a quitter, okay?
Okay.
Won't go there. That's quitter, not a quitter.
We think we did just
you
go there.
You gotta have the emotion, okay? All right, let's take it, which leads to number 2. That's a great example for number 2. Number 2, okay? Greater inner strength, okay? It created greater inner strength. I could take the hits. You can knock me down. You could take the hits. Out of that comes confidence. And to get back up. It's like another scene for guys. We like these movies, right? Hey, I don't want to watch these food. I like these movies. That's why the movie The Cinderella Man.
Ooh, that's a great movie.
The true story of Braddock.
Braddock, yeah.
Right. And he's fighting
James
the guy.
Braddock.
Right. He gets that second chance. Well, he'd already been knocked down. Remember, he lost there. He's already been the champion, wealthy man. In fact, in real life, he owned a couple businesses, and they were living the high life. And then the depression came. He broke his hand. They cut him out of boxing, and now they're living in shantytown, and really didn't have money even for the kids. And pay for all that. And he's begging for work. Okay, that makes you tough. Okay, when you can stand to that and keep coming and keep coming and keep coming, which most men can't. Okay, and sadly today most men are not. Okay?
I'm not a quitter either.
Okay,
Access Service said you're closer to your goal than what you think you are
when
you're ready to quit.
It's every day. You got to take it every moment. You got to take that hit every moment. That's going to build an inner confidence. That builds an inner strength, a greater inner strength, so that when he got in one of the fights, when he got that break, just because they couldn't get another guy to fight, and they got him literally in a couple days. Okay, and he fought this guy, and he wound up winning. Okay. Right. Then he made it to the next guy, which was actually a contender, okay? And there was a guy that beat him before, and was pounding him, okay? And he got knocked down so hard, it knocked out his mouth guard and all that, and he just smiles right back at it. He just smiles right back at the death. He smiles right back at death because he's seen it in death in his face, and he's grabbing, he's wrestled with death. Okay, so he just smiled right back. And then when that other boxer went to the corner, which is a true story, they said, what's wrong? You've beat this guy before. And the boxer said, it's not the same guy. I'm not fighting the same guy. Okay? It's that being able to stick with it keeps that confidence coming.
Right. So every time you get back up and don't quit, that makes you into a different person. Right? It just creates that inner strength.
Right. And so guys, it's just,
Cinderella Man, by the way, is a great movie to watch. It's Russell Crowe, right?
Right.
Great movie. If you want an inspirational movie, it's not inspirational until the last 15 minutes.
Because it's the reality of
tough,
life.
Right. It's a tough movie.
And it's true. It's totally true.
Total true story. It's a great one to watch. You and your wife.
And it has to do with, it's the same thing goes with business. It is tough, guys. It's tough.
Anybody think it's tough?
Okay.
Anybody else out there?
And if you're comfortable, and that's what you always got to be careful, because it's another phrase, the eye of the tiger, because you can get too comfortable.
Who's that?
And so you want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, so we talk about that a lot with our our clients and that kind of
They
stuff.
love when we talk
Right.
about that.
Okay,
Being comfortable.
because you lose the eye of the tiger.
Uncomfortable.
You got to have that edge. Once you've gotten that and you've gotten that confidence, okay, you can't get civilized. Okay, all right, all right, you can't get civilized. And right now we need some uncivilized men standing up for what's going on in our country today. Okay, because we've been civilized. We've been, you sit down. No, you just
Don't
stay
make a
quiet.
fuss.
Don't make a fuss.
Right.
Oh, we're going to
Don't
call you
stand
this or
out.
that. You're going to be accused of being this or that. No, that's just because you're a quitter. I mean, for those that are standing back from that. Okay,
Right.
all right. So
Yes, acts of services. Thanks, Bruce. You're welcome. So, again, one of my favorite sayings is, quitting is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
right,
Right?
Okay.
Hey, Adam says it's definitely tough. That's not a quitter right there.
right.
Adam Smith.
Gustin, love that.
Taps.
Right on. Okay. Yeah. No regrets and
No
greater
regrets.
inner strength.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'll soften up a little bit here. As always, I got something for you.
We got something for you.
For joining us here. All right. It's my 7 must-knows to be a $1 million plumber. Okay. 7 principles. Okay. Things you got to know. 7 got to knows. Okay. And I put it all down. Okay. I put my years of experience. I like how they print that. You put your
Decades?
decades of experience. Okay.
Into days.
Okay, and just the 7 things. Okay, you can get it and it's free. All right, simply type free in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/free and grab your free e-booklet, the 7 must knows to be a $1 million plumber. All right, okay, plumber. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Glad. No regrets. Have no regrets. All right, greater inner strength.
Creates greater inner
I
strength.
tell you today, I don't want to go. We've lost, people. In fact, I even heard we were watching something today of a consultant, a big business consultant, said they won't take anybody, won't consult anybody who hasn't been bankrupt at least one time.
Right.
Okay. Well, it'd take us twice. Okay. All right. Because it's tough. Because what that is, everyone and anybody's been anybody,
ABW.
and done anything great has been bankrupt or been hit the canvas that way.
Right.
Okay. Because that means you've taken it. Okay. You've taken on the fight.
This is a great question. Hey, Dustin, why is it so tough? Is it our fault? Why is it tough to have a plumbing business? I'm assuming that's what you meant, or
Right.
just the business itself. No, it's not a matter of fault. It just is.
You're creating something out of nothing.
Right. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. You literally created something that didn't exist.
Right.
And you've never done. More than likely, you've never done it before.
You've never done business, and you've been
Right.
conditioned a certain way. Dustin, I'm sure if we got to talking, I talk to guys all over the world, talk to guys every other day, and of course, my own people, our own guys daily.
Yep.
That we have it in common. We've been conditioned a certain way to think about business, about money. Okay, about life, about what's fair, what's not fair. Look at the attacks right now that we have on all big business. We see it on what's on the stuff that's going on, and blaming that everything's the rich guy's fault. No, it's not. That's where the jobs come from.
Right.
That's
where creating the jobs.
Right. And believe me, you're now the guy.
Yeah. You the man.
You the man.
You the
okay.
man.
You're the man. So as soon as you hire someone, you're the man. Okay. All right. And so all those things working are tough. So our psychologically, the things we got to overcome psychologically, which is a bigger deal than what it is.
Right.
And then things you got to learn. I guarantee you weren't taught the business. The business side of things, what it takes to grow a business.
Right.
Okay. Plumbing business.
What would make it your fault is if you didn't keep learning,
Right.
or keep investing in yourself to learn the things you don't know. That's when it becomes your fault.
Right.
So let's see. Finding the right fit, especially dispatch, is so crucial. They are the foundation. Patricia, absolutely. Your staff is definitely crucial. It's crucial who you pick to join the team.
It's the first part of the sales funnel.
Yes.
And even though you don't have to sell, but customers buy from those they know, like, and trust. Okay, so your marketing and your branding is attracting, making people feel comfortable.
Right.
And then the first time they talk to someone, that's part of the first part of
touch.
First touch of liking. Oh, I like this person.
Right.
And so, yes, we recommend getting the plumber off the phone. Plumbing owners, worst person on the phone.
is
Okay,
the
I'm going off the
plumber
deep end there. Yep. All
Yeah,
right.
Patricia's absolutely right.
Yep.
So, did we do our third point?
Not yet.
Are we going to?
Let's get to it.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Point number 3. Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Why we're glad we didn't throw in the towel because you get to live the dream, whatever your dream is.
Right.
Okay, and we emphasize that.
Yes.
Okay, I know we kind
Some
of
people would hate Florida and the beach and sunshine.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. But other people like mountains and nobody around.
I talked to a guy today. He said he's not into the money. He wants freedom. His dream is freedom, which was my dream, by the way. That's really what it was all about. Was freedom. Okay.
Freedom.
But freedom. Okay. I just want to be able to have more time to myself and my family. I just want to be able to go when I want to go.
Right.
Okay. All right. So whatever your dream is, and you're never going to live the dream. Sadly, we have people just sell their life away to be able to work in that safe cubicle.
Right. To have a safe job.
To have a safe job.
There's no such thing.
To have a safe life.
There's no such thing.
Okay. To get the safe 401k.
That's also not safe.
It's a waste of money. Okay. All that kind of stuff. And we've been sold a bill of goods. Of the idea of safety.
Right.
Okay.
No such thing.
There's no such
Life
thing.
is not safe.
Okay.
It just isn't.
So much so you can tell how we're quitting as a society, where there's something that's not even certainly there's COVID, which is the flu, is a heavy form of flu.
Right.
But no one is dying. I mean, just guys, step back and look at this realistically with brains. How many people in your circle, your circle of social circle, okay, in your social circle that have died of COVID? Not someone who's older than 60 and had heart conditions or lung conditions or health conditions, and out the hospital when they did die, is paid to write COVID. Okay, all right. I know I'm going on.
We're really going down the COVID train.
Okay. But it shows you. It shows you of how we've been sold, and how our society is just so quickly. I can't stand the guys. I can point to every guy and I can tell you what guy's a quitter. That just takes a little bit of pain that'll quit. It's the guy wearing a mask before he has to when he gets to the store.
Right.
I mean, I understand when they're getting in the store, you got to wear it. The guy, you can tell the guys that aren't quitters because they wait till they get right up to the door and then they put the mask on and even try to see how far they can get into the door before they have to put a mask on. But every guy that's wearing a mask walking into Home Depot before he even gets to the door is a quitter. That guy, just put a little bit of pressure on him, he's a quitter. Okay, and we've been conditioned that. That's our society.
Yes.
And those guys will never live their dream. Okay, and then they'll wind up blaming some other person, place, or thing for their for their not being able to live their dream.
Right. So.
Right. Oh man.
COVID. I'm not even sure how we ended up there. Wait, living the dream. That's what we were talking about. The reason we're glad that we didn't throw in the towel was so that we could live the dream. Here we are. Right. I'm just kind of get you back.
Okay.
Daryl used to watch and just see how I kind of reel him right back in. So living the dream. Here we are in our older years.
Quitters.
His mid 50s, right? We're mid 50s, and we were able to do what we wanted to do. We're living the dream now.
We're doing exactly what we want to do.
Right.
Has it been easy? No.
No.
But it's not quitting.
Exactly. And had we done a lot of these things earlier, we would have been able to do.
Oh, we got clients that are like
young, and they're
like,
just, oh my gosh, they're
going to own the world by the time they get it.
By the time they hit 40, they are going to own the world. It's so exciting to see and to be a part of. So for whatever reason, we were late bloomers, but that's okay.
Right.
Because now we're living the dream. Our dream, again, was living in Florida, having a house that's got an ocean view, the sun, the sand,
the freedom
pool,
we want,
the freedom, time freedom.
What our kids are doing.
We're empty nesters. Best thing ever.
Yeah, I'm Batman. We're going to play a little Batman and Catwoman.
Where did that come from? Okay, so what are our points again?
Okay.
What's the title of the show again?
Throwing in the towel.
Throwing in the towel. Why we're glad we didn't throw in the towel.
No regrets.
No regrets. Thank you, Sparky. Right. Sparky, guys, everybody give Sparky just a round of applause because he has been on point with all the titles and the comments, and so yay, Sparky.
Yeah, BJ says TMI.
Oh, sorry, BJ, you know us.
Come
please.
on, man.
We never know when to stop. Okay, so no regrets. There we go. No regrets.
Hey, and life's fun. That's all part of this. Sadly, we've had friends that that we kind of separate, not so much time with because they aren't living their dream. They didn't. And I know they have regrets.
Regrets.
Okay, I'm not going to regret. You hear all the time. If you want to, go to a nursing home and talk to them.
Talk to a resident of a nursing home
and see what they don't talk about. They talk about what they regret not having done.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. The age you're at now. Did you ever think you'd be that age, or when you got to that age, you're thinking, man, I would be so old. But now you're that age, and you're like, I'm not old. I don't feel old at all, right? Because in our minds, we're still. I'm about 25.
So it's having no regrets, okay? But yet we're conditioned to work everything safe. You need to put a helmet on it. We got to have pads. It's the sissification of the men. We got all the. It's just it's all this crap, okay? And so what it's really creating is a life of regrets,
right?
Okay.
And you don't have regrets. Too much coffee? Yes, Chrissy. How did you know? Because I had a lot of coffee today. Yeah. I had this. Oh, it was good though. So too much coffee. Yeah, so no regrets. Regrets. What are you going to do when you're 70, 80, right? And look back and go, oh man, I wish I would have.
Right.
Do it now. Who cares?
Right.
Do it.
Okay. No regrets. Staying with it by not quitting. Okay. Right. Also, that inner strength, this confidence. God, I can tell you, we can lose everything today. Lord, I don't want to lose everything today.
Jeez,
I don't want to speak that out. Okay. Yeah, really. I'm going to start over.
We don't do it again.
But the inside, I could get it all over. I could get it all back. I could walk into any one of your towns and I could take your word. I'm not that you're not good enough or not good. It's that comes from a confidence.
Right.
It's that confidence that that when you've plumbed a lot of homes, how you can be in any situation, you can plumb that home. The same thing is with the business. Once you learn how to make money and do those kinds of things, it's like
right.
It's just an equation. Okay. And when you've lost it, when you've been down, face down on the mat and bleeding, and you got to make that decision: do I get back up or do I stay down? And every one of us, and I'm talking to the guys,
okay.
You'll have that time in your life and be thankful for it. I hope you have that time in your life. That's what that consultant was saying, that someone who's gone bankrupt or won't work with a business that hasn't gone bankrupt person. Because you'll have that moment that if you're back in the game, you've made a decision to get back up.
Right.
Okay, it's not that you got knocked down.
Right.
It's that you have it in you to get back up. And I can tell you that feeling of, I can get back up. Nothing's going to get me. Nothing. Okay? Yeah. And so it's a good feeling. Okay? And then finally, there's no promise. Okay? This is a real world, right? But 2 + 2 overall does equal 4. Even though in some political circles and and even some contracts, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. Okay? And you get to the small print and they wind up it happens. Okay? All right? But still, 2 + 2 equals 4. All right, and overall, you continue pushing forward. You will find your dream. Okay, all right, and so it's great. Okay,
it's great.
It's great,
and you'll be living your dream.
Living your dream. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's fun.
So there we have
That's
it.
That's a good one. That means a lot. Because we've been through so much. We've experienced the ups and lots of downs and all that. We still, and here we sit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think we could lose all. We're not here to air our dirty laundry, but we've
I'd rather
experienced
not.
them. Right. Every little thing. Well, we just like we tell our clients. Part of it we tell you what to do. Most of it's tell you what not to do. Because we've done everything not to do.
Right.
Okay.
And it's like with your kids.
Right.
Yeah. Just don't make the same dumb mistake I did.
And having been knocked down twice hard, and a couple other times where we were almost getting got knocked down, and taking the hits.
Or why was strong enough.
Right. Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
And if we can do it, you can do it. But you got to choose.
Got to choose to do it.
Got to choose to do it. All right. Hey, and if you are serious about growing your plumbing business or these kinds of things we're talking about, and really are serious about doing it, okay, you need to check out my $1 Million Plumber Success Academy.
Hit S.
All right.
There you go.
Where we go over everything that you need to know to create a successful, self-sustaining, and very profitable plumbing business, all right? And to live your dream, ultimately living your dream. That's the thing, living your dream, okay? And it's all in there. And right now you can check it out for free, okay? So I make it easy, so there's no excuses, nothing to be afraid of, all right? There's a 14-day free trial, okay? Simply type success in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/ success. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, there we have it.
Okay, everybody,
Okay.
thanks for joining in.
All right.
Everybody, for checking in and saying
Yeah, I hope you
hi.
got something from that. If you did, hey, please share that. Okay, share this
Yeah,
episode.
don't keep it to yourself.
All right, share it. Okay, be a sharer. All right. Hey, it's another fun one.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks,
get it
baby.
down. Love doing this with you. All right. Hey, before we let you go, as always, I want to remind you that you were purposely, wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So as always, plumb like a champion.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now.
Just do it.
To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, turn notifications on now and join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.